If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture on GATE Analog Electronics series. So today again we will be solving 5 questions starting from question number 26 up to question number 30. Then let's try to solve these questions. Now if you see question number 26, what they are asking, figure shown below shows a common emitter amplifier. The quiescent collector voltage. Quiescent collector voltage is Q point actually. This collector voltage, this voltage they are asking, this voltage VC of the circuit is approximately okay. So for analyzing this circuit, this is an transistor biasing using voltage divider. This voltage is divided into two parts. So from here you have to look, this is the base circuit. This is the base circuit you can think. So a small portion of that one is coming at the base voltage, base emitter junction. So you have to find what is the Thevenin voltage across this and what is the Thevenin resistance, and then equally we convert this one into a Thevenin's equivalent. So you see this diagram, this is plus 20, and let me simplify it because this is first time you are doing it. So this is the Thevenin, this is the voltage you are looking at. So what will be VTH? 20 will be divided into these two parts, 5 by 15. So you will find 20 by 3 volt. And what is RTH? If you look from this side, you have to kill this voltage source. This is the voltage source you see. This plus 20 you can think of this, and this battery is connected to this. You can think of this. So if you short it, how to look RTH? You short this voltage source, so you look from this side. So these two will be parallel. If you short it and if you look it from this side, then this and these are in parallel. So 5 into 10 by 5 plus 10. So again it is 10 by 3. So ultimately you will have a transistor whose base circuit look like this. This is RTH. So it is biased like this. 20 volt is there. And this is 10 kilo. Beta is already 100. And this is RTH 10 by 3. This is VTH 20 by 3. So now it will look like this. Now you can take KVL. First what we will assume? We assume the transistor is in active region. So we will take KVL here. So if we take KVL here, what will be the KVL? Minus 20 by 3 plus 10 by 3 into IB, then plus 0.7. Then what will be this current? This current, what is this current? Because this is IB. So this is, what is this current? If this is IB, then this current is beta into IB, 100 IB. And IB plus this flows through this. This is IE, which is 100 plus IB. 100 IB plus IB, that is 101 IB. So it will be plus 101 IB multiplied by 10 kilo. That should be equal to 0. And this is also kilo. This is also kilo. So if you apply it, I am directly writing it, you will find IB is equal to 5.88 into 10 to the power minus 6 ampere. So what will be your IC? 100 into this, 100 into IB. So if you multiply it, it is 5.88 into 10 to the power minus 4. So don't get happy that you got the answer. Because you need to find this one. First you think whether it is in, we have considered this formula we have used means, we have used this formula means we are considering it is an active region. So for that you calculate this voltage. I always told you because it is NPN. So for it to be active region, this should be reverse bias. So your VCB should be positive. If it is positive, then it is done, because we have this one we have already considered forward bias 0.7 volt. So if this is reverse bias, then this is an active region. Then whatever we have done, it's okay. If it is not coming positive, if it comes negative, then it will be in saturation mode. Then we will forget all bases. We will directly take a KVL here because it will be a short circuit path. So for that you need to take what will be the KVL? We will what path you will take KVL? We will take KVL along this path. So if you take KVL, then it is if you come from this side, this is 20. How 20 is connected? This is 20. So suppose I am moving in this direction. This is grounded, na? This terminal is plus 20. That's why they are writing, because it is connected to plus terminal. You can think negative is there, which is grounded. So if you come from this side, this is minus 20. Then IC is flowing from up to bottom. This is the direction of IC. So it will be plus minus. So it will be plus 10K into IC. IC we have already calculated. Then this is VCB. So plus minus, C is plus. The VCB means, I am saying VCB means C is plus, B is minus. because VCB means this is plus, this is minus. I am considering in this direction. That's why that should be positive. If it is positive, then it is okay. If it is okay, then it is reverse bias. You can see PN, it is just opposite to PN. So it will be VCB. Then this drop is plus minus drop, again plus minus, because it is forward drop, forward bias. So plus minus 0.7. So it is plus 0.7. This is plus minus 0.7. And then again plus minus 10K into what is IE? IE equal to 101 into IB. That should be equal to 0. Now if you put all these things, you know IC, you know IB. If you put all these things, then your VCB will get around plus 7.446. It is positive, so whatever we have assumed, that is correct. Okay, then you can now calculate VC. So what will be your VC? If you come from this side, 20 minus this is VC. It is 20 volt minus this drop will be this volt, or you can take KVL also in this path. You can take KVL along this path. What is the KVL? If I draw the circuit, because there are lots of KVL, it is 20 plus 20, then this is IC, then I am considering this is VC plus minus. So this is my KVL, and this is plus minus grounded, this is also grounded. You can see this is a path. So that is the KVL path for me. You can think I am moving in this direction. So it will be minus 20, then plus 10K into IC, this drop, plus minus, then plus VC equal to 0, 14.12. Now if you come to question number 27, what they are asking, the transistor shown in the circuit figure, the collector to ground voltage is 20. Which of the following is probable cause of error? What is the error they are getting? They are saying that the collector to ground voltage means from here to here the voltage is plus 20. So they have given here 20, still they are getting 20. That means no drop is here. There is no current is flowing through IC. Okay. So let me read it one by one. The collector emitter terminal is shorted. If you short these two terminal, then obviously there will be current flowing, because they will path a closed path and current will flow. So obviously there will be drops and these two will not be equal. So this is not the answer. Because this is 20, this is also 20, means there is no drop. So no current should flow through this. So here if you short it, current will flow. Emitter to ground connection is open. If you open this connection, there is no connection. Okay, in that case, if it is flows, then no current, there is no closed path, because if IB also flows IC, it should pass through IE, because there is no path, it is not completed. So this can be, you can see, if your emitter is open, then this current is coming from this side, this is from this side, so this plus this should go this side, but there is no path, because there is no, it cannot flow, because it cannot flow, so it can also not flow, because KCL will not be satisfied. So this will be the answer. You can think other also. 10 kilo ohm resistance is open. If it is open, 10 kilo ohm if you open, then there is no connection. This 20 will not come here. Then it is with 20, then this is open, this resistance is open. Then if it is 20, then will you get 20 if it is open? No. If it is connected, no current and flow, then it will get, you will find 20 here. So if it is open, then you will get 0 voltage here, because there is no connection between this and this. You have given supply here, you are measuring here. Collector base terminal is shorted. If you short it, then also nothing will happen, because current can come from this and then some current will flow through this. So this is the when you read this one, then there is no need to read other one. If it is open, then there will be no current. One of the application of current mirror circuit. Now current mirror circuit, I think this is 2 NPN connection back to back. I will not draw this one, you can read it anywhere. But one of the main application of current mirror circuit is to have an ideal current source, because in practical you don't have any ideal current source. You can think battery as an ideal voltage source with internal resistance 0, but ideal current source you don't find any example. So current mirror gives an practical application of ideal current source. You can apply, connect it in a circuit as an ideal current source. So higher current is fixed. So you can, output current is fixed, because it is that directly input current, so it will not change. So this the output current limit, no, this is not limiting the output current. This is not the reason. It is not limiting output current. It is ideal current source, means it is fixed. So obtaining very high current gain, no, because the input and output is same, because current mirror only. Input current and output current remain same. That is, there are two transistors connected back to back format. I think you have seen this one, and ultimately it will come to like this, and it will go like this. So this is your input current. I am not drawing it exactly, you can draw it. Current feedback, no, it is not a feedback here, but you can think of it as temperature stabilized biasing, because your current is not changing. So that's why D is the answer. So this theoretical thing you have to read theory little bit, You will study current mirror, you will find it any book, because I am not explaining theory here. It will take lots of time if I start explaining current mirror circuit. Okay, the enhancement type N-channel MOSFET. So you know, in case of FET, in case of transistor, NPN was something like that. If it is NPN, then it is nikalta hai. I told you, NPN. So you can think by arrow, because it is nikalta hai, it is coming out. That's why it is N. In FET, it is just opposite. If it is N channel, then it should go inside. So it is N channel MOSFET, it should go. Obviously these two, these are of FET. So enhancement is this one, MOSFET. You should know all the circuits. So because it is N channel, it is going inside. So A is the answer. Now if you come to 30, in the circuit shown in figure, the value of the base current here. So what you will do, you will take KVL here, and you will also check whether it is in active region or saturation region. That you have to check every time. We will calculate, assuming that it is in active region, then we will cross check by calculating this VCB, and it is NPN. If it is a PNP, then everything will change. Then your VCB should be negative for active region. That you have to be careful. If any PNP transistor comes, then I will show you. First, let me take KVL across this path. If I take KVL, it will be 0.7 IB. I am taking KVL. First, I am getting 0.7 because PN. So forward drop will be 0.7. This is forward, I have assumed. This is reversed, I have assumed. So it is 0.7. Then plus 6.3 kilo into what is beta? Beta is 80. So 80 plus 1, 81 into IB. And then what this is minus 10 means this, if they write is simple minus 10, then you think it is a minus terminal is connected here and plus terminal is grounded. So a battery of this volt you can think. If they say direct a dot minus, that means nothing is there. The minus terminal is connected. This is a battery, minus terminal is connected and plus terminal is grounded. So think this one. So you will get a minus here first, so it will be minus 10 equal to 0. Okay, now if you solve it, you will find your IB is equal to, this is question number I am solving 30. It will be 18.22 microampere. But don't give answer, okay? Why don't you give answer? Because if it is in saturation, then there will be no concept of IB. All current will come and flow through this. This will be 0 if it is in saturation. So let me calculate VCB here. So if I calculate VCB, then what I will take? I will take a KVL from here to up to here. This is the KVL. So if I start from here, so can I think I should draw it, okay? If it is a plus given, then plus terminal is connected here, minus is connected, grounded. So if you come from this side, you will first find the minus terminal, so minus 5. Then you will find this plus 5K into IC is 80 into IB. Then you will find plus VCB, because this voltage I am considering CB. So C is positive, B is negative. Then plus 0.7. Then plus 6.3 into 81 into IB. Then minus 10 equal to 0. So if you solve it, you will find VCB is equal to 4.54, I think. So it is positive, which is positive means obviously it will be reverse bias, because VCB positive means this is plus, this is minus, which is opposite to this PN, that is it is reverse bias. That means transistor is in active region. Then whatever we have calculated, that is correct. So your answer is B, option B. Had it been negative, then answer would have been 0. So you think all these things. In case of transistor, you always calculate VCB. They may twist it, they may give it in saturation region also. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.